doing it right.
Oh, okay.
What the date is? Somebody give me a
Okay.
huh? 19.
Authentication to the server has been lost. Okay, let me go out. A second.
Yeah, you go into the legislation for the personnel.
Good evening. How are you?
I got some glasses right here somewhere. Put them these right here I can see out of, but they don't they have that don't have a got them a good price, but they don't have a good. It's more or less like for the reading, but I mean I can.
Chairman Miller.
I'm pretty good.
Chairman Miller.
Yes, sir.
6 o'clock.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Davis. If I can get it right. I borrowed your pen. I got a couple pens. Here you go. Y'all ready?
I got 601.
It's now 6 o'clock. Chair will call this May 19th, 2026 regular call school board meeting. All that time. Call it to order. Madam Secretary, do we have the public been notified?
They have.
And I do confirm a quorum. This time, the chair will ask for a motion to go into executive session for personnel matters. And we shouldn't be long.
Mr. Chair, I make a motion we enter executive session for personnel matters.
I second.
Motion made by Ms. Harrison Williams to go into executive session, second by Mr. Davis. All in favor show by the raising of the right hand. That would be 7-0. We're going to executive session for personnel matters, and we will be out as soon as possible.
Testing, testing.
Test. Test.
the shirt.
They shirts
I
on.
know what I said. I'm just messing with you. Know, got to have some fun, man. You know what I mean? You and I cut up. Yeah. Kevin to sit down. I hit this motion.
I do, but see, I think that we have elections next time, we need to establish the Saints to be the parliamentary.
Round on the second.
I don't know Robert Fool, he ended up workshop on Robert Fool, you know. Just going through a motion.
Ready? Everything okay? Let me straight that button right there. Appreciate it. Chair will ask for a motion to exit executive session. No action taken.
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
I make a motion, we exit executive session, no actions taken.
Second.
Motion made by Ms. Harrison Williams, second by Mr. Davis. All in favor of executive session, no action taken, show by the raising of the right hand. At this time, I just wanted to welcome everyone to our, I think it would be May 19th, regular call board meeting. The work has been done. You parents, you mothers and fathers, you uncles, aunts, pastors, school teachers, teachers assistant, directors. It's been a marvelous job this year, and we do thank you all. Incredible. Y'all are some incredible educators. And we just wanted to welcome you all to our regular call board meeting. We ask that you continue to support the school district. It takes a village to raise a child. You may not think sometimes they may be walking down the street, young man that's, whatever his age is, and they can pull him to the side. And you say, well, the Spirit may speak on you to help him. And sometimes just those little words of showing somebody you care goes a long way. And so I just wanted to just welcome you all to our May 19th regular call board meeting and continue support us. I see some retirees out there, but don't go nowhere. You can retire, but you can come back. You can help us continue to be one of the finest districts in the state of South Carolina and of the United States of America. At this time, we're going to have our pledge of allegiance and a moment of silence. Mr. Davis.
Please stand. Pledge allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and Standing for a moment of silence. You may be seated.
At this time, we wanted to approve the agenda, but first I wanted to ask Mr. Presley, do we have anything that we need to amend on the agenda?
Yes, sir. Chairman Miller, I have one amendment under recognitions and presentations, item 7. We will postpone the recognition of the Griffin Orchestra into later board meeting. And tonight, we will be recognizing our Fairfield Central High School very first cohort of graduates of Abbott.
Awesome right there. That's awesome. So this time, we'd like to approve the agenda with the amendment. So can we make a motion, please?
Mr. Chair,
Yes, ma'am.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the agenda with the added amendments, providing I get a second.
Second such,
Go ahead, Dr.
second such motion.
Motion made by Mrs. Harrison Williams to second by Dr. Harris to approve the agenda with the addition of the amendment. All in favor show by the raising of the right hand. It is done. At this time, do we have any public comment, Mr. Davis?
Chair Miller, we do not.
This time, we're going to move on to recognitions and presentations. Mr. Presley.
Yes, sir. Chairman Miller, we will first start off by recognizing our retirees this evening. I will have Dr. Campbell come forward with that presentation. Dr. Campbell.
We come to a very, very special part of our agenda this afternoon, where we get to take a minute to honor our retirees. Retirement is a significant milestone, one that reflects years of commitment, impact, and service. It makes both the closing of a meaningful chapter and the beginning of a new journey filled with opportunity and well-earned time to reflect and enjoy. Earlier this evening, we had an opportunity to participate in a reception with our retirees and their guests. These individuals have dedicated their years of talent, energy, and passion to our district. Together, this retirement class represents an incredible 473 years of service to this district.
Yes. Beautiful thing.
We also know that outstanding careers are rarely built alone. I want to welcome and thank the families and the loved ones here today for your support and sacrifice made during this journey and making it possible. So family members, if you're here, please stand. I also want to extend our appreciation to our administration and our leadership for guiding and supporting our team members and for helping them to make this celebration possible. You may have noticed a white rose placed in each retiree seat. The white rose is a symbol of honor, respect, and new beginnings. It represents both our deep appreciation for the legacy that you leave behind and our well wishes for the next chapter ahead. And as Mr. Miller also stated, just because you are retiring, even if you told me you're coming back, thank you, we appreciate that. Coming back on payroll, but those aren't the volunteer doors of Fairfield County Schools.
All right. That's right. Absolutely.
At this time, I will ask our Board of Trustees, our Superintendent, Mr. Presley, and our Executive Director of Human Resources, Ms. Chanel Robinson, to please come up front as we honor our retirees. Retirees, as your name is called, please come forward, receive your retirement certificate. Along with that certificate is a packet of information that will guide you through ordering your gift or mementos for your retirees.
They can't see you sitting down. Well, I ain't know where it was standing.
Thank you for your time.
Man, let me tell you. If they do.
Okay. Okay. Ready? Hey, go ahead.
You ready for me to go to
Yes, sir.
All right, Chairman Miller, members of the board, to everyone in our audience, could we, Dr. Campbell, could you pull that door closed? Our next recognition is from the South Carolina chapter of the National School Public Relations Association Rewards for Excellence. This award is being presented to our very own Mr. Jalen Copeland, our Public Information Officer for Fairfield County School District, is being recognized for receiving a 2026 Rewards for Excellence Award from the South Carolina chapter of the National School Public Relations Association for a video, and the video was titled 20 Years of Leadership, honoring Board Chair, Mr. Henry Miller. The award recognizes excellence in school communications and marks the very first state communications award received by the Fairfield County School District Communications Department. The Board of Trustees and myself congratulate Mr. Copeland on this outstanding achievement and continued commitment to telling the story of Fairfield County School District. Let's give Mr. Copeland a round of applause. And as you can see, he had to give some impromptu training for Ms. McCory to take the pictures. I'm gonna ask Mr. Miller to step up front so we can get a group picture. This is the certificate that he'll receive, and he was also recognized earlier this school year with May 1st at an official award ceremony. But wanted to recognize our own.
Say this right here, Mr. Copeland. Anytime somebody can make me look good, wow. Man, you good.
And we will have a relaunch of that video on social media, so be on the lookout for that relaunch. All right. Chairman Miller, members of the board, to everyone in attendance this evening, we'll now have a recognition by one of our own school level leaders. And I'm going to have Dr. Brandon Dixon. Would you please stand up? Dr. Dixon just received that applause because he was recognized as the South Carolina Alliance of Black School Educators. He's being congratulated on being the recipient of the 2026 SCASB Middle School Principal of the Year Award. This recognition reflects his outstanding leadership, commitment to educational excellence, and unwavering dedication to serving students, families, schools, and communities across South Carolina. His work continues to inspire others and exemplifies the mission and vision of SCASB. Dr. Dixon's achievements and the positive impact he has made within the field of education will be celebrated at the 2026 SCASB Scholarships and Awards Jazz Brunch on Saturday, June the 6th, 2026. Let's give Dr. Dixon another round of applause.
Excellent, excellent.
We're going to keep it going. I'm going to have Dr. Swilly step for the next presentation. She's going to come to the podium, and we will be recognizing our Fairfield County School District receiving the National Beta Distinction Recognition. Dr. Swilly.
Chairman Melvin, members of the Board of Trustees, Superintendent Preston, we're here tonight to recognize all of our schools with
Yes.
the National Beta District of Distinction. We're proud to share that Fairfield County School District has been named a 2025-2026 National Beta District of Distinction by National Beta. This honor is awarded to districts that offer National Beta in every eligible school and actively induct students in grades 4 to 12. Fairfield County School District is one of only 95 districts nationwide to receive this recognition. This achievement reflects the dedication of our students, Beta sponsors, and the staff who support academic excellence, leadership, and service across our schools. Official recognition materials have arrived, and we will present them to the principals or their designees on tonight.
Would you repeat that about that 95 in the nation? Say that again. I didn't quite hear that.
I give it to you again, Mr.
Yes,
Miller.
yes, ma'am.
Fairfield County School District is one of only 95 districts nationwide to receive this recognition.
Awesome.
My, remarkable. Yes.
So we'll begin. Eager Elementary School, Principal, Mr. Gregory Scott.
All right now, Gigi.
And his beta
Shake. Shake. That's all right, Scott. You ain't give me no shake. That's all right, Scott.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, Scott.
Fairfield Elementary School Principal, Mr. DeAndre Richardson.
All right.
Next up, Kelly Miller Elementary School Principal, Mrs. Kathy Witter.
Put me first.
Fairfield Middle School Principal and Principal of the Year, Dr. Brandon Dixon.
That's right.
Hey, Dixon,
And
get
sponsor.
up here.
All right now, look at them.
Hey, don't be shy now, Dixon.
And Fairfield Central High School Principal, Mr. Raheem Elamine.
All right, Elamine.
Tell me. You out there hiding somewhere. Shh, can't find him.
Elamine.
Come on, Fred.
He don't even know what he did. Don't see.
Oh, watch it. Watch it.
And before
We move to the next recognition. I would like to acknowledge Dr. Swilly. Dr. Swilly was the one who compiled the information to submit for our district to be recognized as a national beta district of distinction. So let's give her a round of applause for her hard work. And now we will recognize our Palmetto Gold and Silver Awards. Dr. Swilly.
Again, we are here to recognize Palmetto Gold and Silver honorees. We proudly recognize our schools that earned Palmetto Gold and Palmetto Silver awards from the South Carolina Department of Education. These prestigious recognitions honor schools for outstanding academic achievement and student growth. The Palmetto Gold Award represents exceptional performance and excellence, and the Palmetto Silver Award recognizes strong academic accomplishment and progress. We congratulate our students, teachers, administrators, staff, families, and community members for their commitment to excellence and dedication to student success. Recipient of Palmetto Gold, we have Fairfield Magnet School for Math and Science, Principal Dr. Gail Whitfield, and her staff.
all right, go.
Nice.
Go.
Nice. Gold.
Awesome. Go get 'em. All right.
Wow.
All right.
Come on in the room.
Like that.
Come on in the room.
Nice.
Wow. All right. Dr. Smalls.
Great job.
Yeah.
Next, recipient of Palmetto Silver, Eager Elementary School Principal, Mr. Gregory Scott, and his staff.
All right. Come on, Beaver. Come on, Beaver. All right, Beaver. Keegan. Looking good, looking good. And y'all guys right here, y'all tall.
There you go.
Adore you, Tiger.
There you go. Good job. I didn't want you like that. Yeah, I didn't want you to look like that though. No neck.
Hey, sugar, how you doing? I'm good. Good to see you. I'm proud of y'all. Proud of y'all.
They do.
All right. And Chairman Miller, we'll move on to our next recognition. This will be item 6, and we will now recognize our Fairfield Middle Junior Scholars, USC Regional Science Fair winners, and the Orchestra Superior Ratings. Dr. Dixon.
Good evening.
To Chairman Miller, the Fairfield County School District Board of Trustees, Virginia Presley, and Fairfield family. Again, I say good evening. I'm pretty sure by now you're gonna guess I'm Brandon Dixon, proud principal of Fairfield. I like to always begin by telling everyone we are the home of Griffin pride and excellence is inspired every day. It is our mission at Fairfield Middle School to provide every student every chance every day for a successful future, and our vision to empower them in a safe, inclusive, innovative learning environment to become productive and global citizens. And so I shared that to say that on this evening, we want to highlight a little bit of that excellence. We have a lot of excellence, but just a small bit. As Mr. Preston stated earlier, we're working to improve upon telling our story because we want to be the ones to tell our story because we're going to tell it as it needs to be told. So first, this evening we will recognize the 2025-2026 South Carolina Junior Scholar Award of Merit recipients. These students are being recognized for outstanding intellectual achievement in the 25-26 South Carolina Junior Scholars Identification and Development Program. For those of you that aren't aware, these students take the PSAT each October. Once their scores are returned, they're identified based on high achievement, and they work with various universities to continue to strengthen their academic abilities. Most recently at Winthrop University, and all of the statewide youth scholars. I have Dr. Rolando Carrabo, our STEM lead teacher, who will help me in his dual role of taking pictures. He loves pictures. First up, Matthew Evans. Ahmed El Bayoumi. Xavier Belton.
Yes, yes. Yes.
Girl. All right,
Yes.
say yeah. Congratulations, Xavier.
Next up, we have Derek Green.
You done growed up. All right, there.
He got some theme music.
All right.
Next up, we have Ariel Wood.
Ariel Wood.
And last but certainly not least, Miss Lanaya Williams.
Yes, yes, yes.
What's up, big boy? Look at big boy.
All right, mommy.
And last but certainly not least, board, as you're aware, we submit our travel over $600 to you each month. And you probably have seen her name quite a few times because she's traveled to a conference in Atlanta, Georgia, as well as San Diego, California. But we got the results with the superior rating. So we also want to recognize the hard work of Ms. Charlotte Haynes.
All right, Chairman Miller, and last but definitely not least, we will now have the recognition of the very first cohort of avid graduates for Fairfield Central High School. Let's give these students a round of applause. I'm going to have Mr. Elamine come forward to present the students to us at this time.
Good evening. Wow.
Right.
Unfortunately, two are unable to join us, and that is the person of Ms. Maya Macmillan and Mr. Keyshawn.
They do.
So proud of them.
Yes.
So very proud.
Lovely. All right, y'all did it.
And Chairman Miller, that concludes the recognitions and presentations portion of this regular called board meeting for May.
Thank you.
Mr. Presley, we're second to none. You know, you, with the population in the whole county right at 20,000, you know, it tells you something. We're a small piece of leather, but we well put together. Wow, you know, and you know, we can't stop just continuing to thank our parents, our administrators, our teachers, you know, bus drivers, maintenance workers. Everybody's a part of this. Congratulations, Dr. Dixon, and to all the ones that made this day. I'm so proud. I'm sitting here, and I'm full. I'm full. I am so proud of you all. I'm proud of this district. At this time, we're going to have our vote on our board minutes from, I think that's April 21st. I see March down here, but I think it's April 21st, regular call board meeting. Superintendent, can we get a motion, please?
Mr. Chair.
Yes, ma'am.
I make a motion, we approve the board minutes from April 21st, regular call board meeting.
I second.
Motion made by Ms. Harrison, second by Ms. Green to accept our superintendent recommends to approve the minutes from the 2026 regular call board meeting. All in favor show by the raising of the right hand. That would be. Thank you. At this time, we will have our superintendent report. Y'all done worked tonight.
Chairman Miller, members of the board, and everyone here with us this evening and those tuning in. My report will be brief this evening. I just want to start by recognizing our retirees.
Yes, sir.
I want to thank Dr. Campbell for coordinating the reception, coordinating the awards. I think everything went extremely well. We recognized our retirees in the right way.
Yes.
When you have 27 employees that give you a total of 473 plus years, that's experience that you do not learn in a classroom.
That's right.
You do not learn it in a textbook. That's what they call on-the-job training. It is impossible to replace that. So to all those retirees that were here, hopefully someone will tune back in. We are serious when we say we appreciate you, we respect you, and whenever you want to come back and help out, the door is always open. Let's give another round for our retirees. I want to touch on, well, the recognitions and presentations pretty much covered the arts and the academics. Would you all agree?
Yes.
I think we had a home run in that area highlighting the arts and the academics. But I do want to touch on athletics.
Oh, yeah.
Because this past weekend, our track team,
Mm-hmm.
now our track team were back-to-back state champions.
No.
And they were almost back-to-back-to-back. They fell a little short. They are the state runner-ups this year. Let's give our track team a round of applause.
That's right.
I do want to share some of our, and this is our boys track team. They finished runner-up in the state track meet. Brittany Mack was our 2A girls 200-meter state champion. Jamie Brown was our 2A boys 400-meter state champion.
Wow.
And Jamie, Kenyon Douglas, Brenton Mack, and Marlon Smith were the 2A 4x4 state champions for the boys. Let's give our track team and those individual track athletes a round of applause. So, my final remark is we started this school year with the theme of growing, continuing to grow Griffin greatness. And this is a PSA. On the 30th of this month, we will have our graduating class of 2026. So I want everyone to make certain they circle that date on their calendar because we're excited as we wrap up our school year. We will end strong. We will recognize all of our employees. We will recognize our students, but we want to make certain that the community knows that Fairfield County School District is one of the best in the state and the nation, and we're going to continue to tell our story. And that concludes my report for this evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Presley. At this time, Mr. Robinson. No, we forgot about the summer hours.
One final part of my report, and I think a lot of folks may have tuned in for this. Each year, the administrative office and schools operate on summer work hours. For the summer of 2026, the hours will begin Monday, June 1st and Friday, and will last through Friday, July 17th of 2026. Our work hours will be Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. All offices will be closed on Fridays, and we will maintain the same office hours as we have in our previous summer. Thank you, and that concludes my report.
Thank you, Dr. Presley. All right. Mr. Robinson.
Good evening, Chairman Miller, to the Board of Trustees and the Superintendent. Mr. Presley, this evening under under Finance, we have two items. The first item for your information is the April 2026 Finance Report, and we're getting closer to the end of the year. The revenues look good, a little bit better than anticipated in some areas. So it looks like we will end up in good order for the end of the year. Of course, we won't have final results for some time because we have to close things out even after the year ends. But right now, everything looks good, and we're looking better than expected per our budget for this fiscal year. So that's presented for your information. And if there are any questions or comments.
Anybody got any questions? We can go to our next.
Okay. The second item for your approval is the second reading of the fiscal year 26-27 budget. And the superintendent's recommending board approval of the second reading of the fiscal 26-27 budget in the amount of $50,722,940, which includes a millage of 209, which is no millage increase, and that is presented for your approval.
Right. Can we get a motion on that? And then we'll call a question when we get, can we get a motion, please?
Chairman Miller, I'd like to make a motion that we accept the superintendent's recommendation that the board approve the second reading of the FY 2026-27 budget in the amount of $50,722,940, which includes the millage of 209.
A second.
Motion made by Mr. Davis, second by Ms. Green. So I want to call a question before we vote. Anybody have any questions on this right here? Tell me a little bit before we go,
Sure.
Mr. Robinson, on the on the Medford money that's going up there. Did it go up or did it go down? I'm just looking here this year where we are.
This current year, it was higher than we anticipated, and it's difficult for us to really anticipate exactly how much it's going to be because the amount we pay is dependent upon two things. Number one, the number of students, and also it depends upon the local revenue per student for Chester. So we have no realistic way of projecting what that local revenue will be for next year. So when we do a projection, when we budget, we try to budget just a little bit higher than what we paid in the current year, but of course, the amount could, in actuality, be even higher than that. So it has increased significantly in this year, and next year we'll just have to see where it will be.
So it depends on their per student rate.
That's correct.
Okay. And is it, I guess, let me ask this question right here. How can we verify that those students are in our district, our county that's going to the Medford area, Great Fall area?
They send us a list of every student, the number of students, and then we have someone here that verifies, our attendance person verifies the list because the list has their actual home address on it. So we can verify that they're in Fairfield County. We can also verify that they're in the Medford area. So if there are any students that are not in that area, are not in the county, then we just let them know that these students do not belong on the list and they adjust the list accordingly.
Anybody got questions?
Yes, in regards to the Medford children, it's for kindergarten or pre-K through 12th grade, or
K through 12.
not pre-K?
No.
Okay.
That I guess the 3-year or 4-year program, that's local revenue? I just wanted everyone to know. That's why I'm asking these questions.
You mean for I don't recall seeing any 3-year-olds on the list.
Right.
I'd have to actually go back and look at the list for this current year to verify, but.
Okay. Any more questions for Mr. Robinson? So let me read this. The superintendent is recommending the board approve the second reading of the fiscal year 26-27 budget in the amount of $50,722,940, which includes millage 209. There have been no changes since the first budget reading. The budget presentation is attached for board review. All in favor, show by the raising of the right hand. Thank you, Mr. Robinson. At this time, curriculum and instruction. Dr. Slaughter.
Good evening again, Chairman Miller, members of the board, and Superintendent Presley. We bring to you tonight the 2026 through 2031 district and school strategic plans. The district strategic plans and school renewal plans are to be developed every 5 years and updated annually as required by the Early Childhood Development and Academic Assistance Act of 1993, the Education Accountability Act of 1998, and the State Board of Education Regulation 43261. The components of the district strategic plan include assurances for school renewal plans, list of stakeholders, comprehensive needs assessment data, executive summaries of needs assessment data findings, performance goals based on ELA and math, SC Ready,
EOC scores, our CTE certifications, WIN achievement levels, teacher admin quality, chronic absenteeism, which focuses on our climate, gifted and talented, as well as our summer school program sites are all components. Attached for your review are the district strategic plan, the school renewal plans for all elementary schools, and the school renewal plans for secondary schools. So the recommendation is the superintendent recommends the board approve the 2026 through 2031 district strategic plan and the 2026-2031 school renewal plan for 5 elementary schools, 1 middle school, 1 high school, and 1 career center. And these are the new 5-year plans.
All right, can we get a motion?
Mr. Chair,
Yes, ma'am.
I make a motion we accept the superintendent recommendation to approve the 26-2031 district strategic plan and the 26-2031 school renewal plan for 5 elementary schools, 1 middle school, 1 high school, and 1 career center.
Second.
Motion made by Ms. Harrison Williams, second by Pastor Jack to accept the superintendent recommendation. The board approve the 2026 to 2031 district strategic plan and the 2026-2031 school renewal plan for 5 elementary schools, 1 middle school, and 1 high school, and 1 career center. All in favor, show. Go ahead. You want a question?
Dr. Swinley, with the strategic planning, does it consist of like stakeholders? In
Yes,
it?
ma'am.
Okay, because I know that some of us was, I don't know if Ms. Green was on it when Dr. April was here, but I knew we were on it, so I just wanted to make sure it's still, people still in the community, still a part of that.
Absolutely, and principals had some questions in regards to that as well, and a lot of it also goes in line with the Cognia accreditation plan, which will be coming up here. We just completed that mid-cycle report, so we'll be preparing for that for the 2028-29 school year.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Do we have any more questions on the strategic plan?
So
Go
Chair,
ahead, sister.
all of the administrators, they have had their input and they have agreed to the strategic plan?
Yes, so all school plans were comprised by the schools themselves with their stakeholders. The components of the district plan was put together after the schools submitted their plans, and so the district goals align to what the schools are also doing, and how we're going to support in the capacity to move the schools forward. So yes, the schools did their own plans with their stakeholders. Our district stakeholder list comprises all of the school stakeholders as well as the principals who now support the district strategic plan.
All right. Any more questions for doctors? Let me reiterate. Motion was made by Ms. Harrison Williams, second by Pastor Jack to accept the superintendent to approve the 26-2031 district strategic plan and the 2026-2031 school renewal plan for 5 elementary schools, 1 middle school, 1 high school, and 1 career center. All in favor show by the raising of the right hand. Thank you.
And next, this is for information. Enclosed is the listing of summer academic and enrichment programs offered to Fairfield County School District students. These opportunities are designed to support continued learning, prevent learning loss, and provide engaging experiences that promote creativity, exploration, and growth. And so you have the summer school programs, the times, the targeted grade levels, projected number of participants, and whether or not transportation is offered for all of our sites for the summer.
Okay. So Dr. Swilly, one question on that. How many different sites? I know we have some smaller schools, and are we uniting any schools, or is a stop for every school?
Every school has their
summer program.
Yes, sir. Every school has their own program.
Okay. And excuse me, my second question is that the feeding of the students. So are we feeding them?
Yes, sir. All students will be fed throughout summer school, and that's why a lot of the dates have been coordinated to match exactly for transportation and food services.
Okay. want to ask you, I know this is off the cuff right here. So, do we have places besides school, when kids are not in summer school, or do we have, I know we would have these type of summer programs where they could come to the different places and, you know, and get a meal or get some sandwiches or something like that. Is that any, you know, do we have programs like, I'm just asking.
Yeah, we
I'm gonna
hadn't
put you
talked
on the
about summer
spot.
feeding this
Yes, ma'am.
summer.
Yes, ma'am.
But we do take into consideration our student athletes that are present. We do take into consideration other athletic programs that are having band camp and things of that nature, and we're coordinating with the schools because we do also want to give our staff who work the cafeteria opportunity to have some type of break.
Okay.
Because we will have, I mean, it basically will be open all summer with something going on in some of our schools, especially the high school. But summer feeding sites haven't yet to be determined other than what is offered for summer school.
Ms. Green?
Yeah, I was just wondering and trying to confirm. This doesn't include ESY.
Yes.
This is, they have the same dates as this?
Yes.
Okay,
So if you're talking specifically of the high school,
yes, or
Yeah.
all of them.
yeah, they're doing recovery only, so no initial credit, so no traditional summer school. So
Right.
it's recovery only at the high school. And then everybody else, those who have extended, they just call it a different name, but ESY, our state-required reading camps
Right.
that have to happen are all encompassed in their programs. They just call it Scholars Academy, ISOR.
Oh.
They're included in there. Some of them have just cute names.
Okay. Thank you.
As well as our arts, GT Arts Summer Camp.
No more questions. Thank you, Dr.
All right,
Sewell.
thank you.
Human resource.